Okay. Um, okay. Um, that's my initial thoughts before other live stream, but now this is just chilling, probably talking about the DC comic stuff, but overall, this is just a way to relax. The other stream was different, kept up with comments and stuff. It was pretty short enough to just put on and watch and stuff like that. But this one's gonna just be a way to just hang out, put this in the background, or whatever. But overall, this is gonna be a interesting thought of what's going on. Just just chilling out, I'll say. Yeah, I don't really have much to say after that, but there there it is. I just hope Warner Brothers still hold strong, especially Paramount, because Paramount added more debt, so technically both of them can shut down. But yeah, I don't know what's going on, but so far this is somewhat entertaining. I mean, overall, gonna be entertaining and uh, but yeah, overall, my thoughts are just thoughts overall. I don't know. Let's just say whatever. What else? So let's say something so we can just talk and just hang out, ask me questions, all this kind of stuff. Oh hi. It, um it's been pretty good. That Lantern's teaser trailer is getting some negativity, but I liked it overall. Um HBO has that kind of feel to it and has that tone and storyline. They're really good at writing, so writing's gonna be good. And overall, enjoying it. I'll say. Uh, that's it. Oh, I just went all the. Oh yeah. Just despite all the hate, the Snyder people, the people that just want Marvel to do way better. Um, yeah, they updated the box office, and they make it is doing better and better, and overall, it's just destroyed Marvel currently, at least. Supergirl might not do as well, but Supergirl is gonna boost up. Is gonna boost up Lanterns, and Lanterns is HBO, so people are gonna watch it. And I know like people outside the whole fan base are gonna watch the Lantern show because that's what happened to Penguin. Penguin was watched by a lot of people that are not really big DC fans. So that's kind of how it's gonna work overall. Okay. Imagine what Superman would have made if Fantastic Four had a different release date. Oh yeah, and the whole James Gunn releasing the movie early on in the digital. It could have done better. And also imagine it releasing a little earlier, so then it spaces out. And also imagine. I mean, the promotion was really good, I would say. And also the investors meeting, right? The Paramount investors meeting, they said Superman did really well. So I think the Netflix one, they didn't say it failed. They say it got shorter release date from the underperformed. So I would say that's gonna be, yeah, it's open panel. If you want, uh, I haven't seen you before, but I'm open to talk whatever. I'm just gonna put this there in case he wants to join whatever, right? So it's open to whatever. Danny says input self in all the projects. Yeah, I don't know who Danny is. It might be, I don't know, but yeah, he did. Yeah.
Hey, hello.
Hi.
Hi, is my audio okay?
Yeah, it's good.
Good, good. Any issues, just let me know.
Yeah, very good. So what did you want to talk about?
I'm happy to talk about DC Comics with you.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I'm looking for a stream anyway. I've just finished like season 2 of Fallout, so
Oh yeah.
mm.
Yeah. Yeah. I get the dislike for certain things of the teaser, but there some of the reasonings kind of dumb. I think you know.
Oh, have you seen the second season
Which one?
for Fallout?
Oh, Fallout. Oh no,
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, but yeah, uh, I heard good things though. Yeah, people some I guess the people I heard liked it, but I'm not sure if everybody liked it.
uh, depends about where your Fallout stuff. I hated it, like, but it's all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the DC comic stuff, which was it you were discussing?
Oh yeah. It's a DC stuff, yeah. Uh, yeah, my whole idea is that I understand some parts people don't like about the whole Lantern teaser, but
Mm,
some of the reasonings are kind of dumb because like some one negativity they said when he said all the lanterns are like aliens and one's a squirrel and stuff. It's like, oh, what about Guy Gardner? Who, is it bad writing? It's like you don't know the context outside of that, you know?
yeah,
It like he could easily have said like that John Stewart probably knew him, says like, what about Guy Gardner? It's like, No, he works at corporate. Like he's not really a Green Lantern, that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, he does his own thing, Guy Gardner.
Yeah, so it could be like thing where like Hal Jordan just doesn't respect him enough to like count him as an actual Green Lantern, and I'm guessing Guy Gardner doesn't go to the actual like area to meet
Oh
everybody
no,
together.
Guy Gardner's just a wild card. He'll show up if he
Yeah,
wants to, and he
because
does what he
a lot of
wants.
times, yeah, because a lot of times whenever they do a meeting, all of them go together and talk about stuff. But if
Mm.
Guy Gardner works in a corporate thing, he probably doesn't go to the meetings, you know?
Well, yeah. Do you remember in the animated series where they're looking for help and it's like, oh, should we get Guy Gardner? And everyone goes,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. That's the thing. Like, I think that's why he didn't say Guy Gardner was like the human one because they probably just never talk, you know?
Mm.
And he's also in the show. Like Guy Gardner is like scheduled to be in some of the episodes, so they might meet up and like be a surprise because technically Guy Gardner is the most powerful Green Lantern. You know,
Yeah, because he was in the
he's
Superman movie, wasn't
yeah.
he? Mm.
He was in the Superman movie, and also like he's got to be the most powerful. So like once he shows up, he's got to make a big like surprise for people because how powerful he is. You know?
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. Like my issue with Guy Gardner, I guess he did play him pretty well, but like the age thing kind of bothers me still. But
Mm.
overall, he did pretty well. But like I think a younger guy probably would done better. I don't know,
Yeah.
but I get why they cast him because the whole Firefly thing, you know, when he played in
Oh yeah,
Firefly.
he's been in like a lot of good stuff. You know.
But yeah, the suit is also a thing that people don't like, but there are like multiple things that could make the suit better even without editing it. Would be
Mm.
like the fact that it's in a closet, it's probably darker. So like because it's in a closet, so like if it's more in the sunlight, it's probably a lighter green, you know.
Mm. Yeah.
And also like when he uses his powers, the suit might light up, you know, like the
Also,
suit
most
might light
superheroes
up.
they only have like the one or two suits, whereas the only exceptions are like Batman, where he's got 20.
Yeah. And people say why is it a physical suit? It's because like it's same thing with Guy Gardner. He had that Maxwell Lord suit.
Mm.
So like it's similar to that, and also like it's Golden Age. So Alan Scott was the first Green Lantern technically, even
Yeah.
though they kind of retconned it and made Hal Jordan the first one. But if they touch upon the Golden Age, bringing in Alan Scott would be kind of interesting,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
If Alan Scott like show like of course he would probably be dead by then, but like if there was like a history thing that showed Alan Scott, you know, if there was like a Green Lantern like Bible that showed Alan Scott being part of it,
Yeah,
you know?
because you can introduce him as like an OG character that comes up
Yeah,
as a surprise.
yeah. And like if there was like a time traveling thing like later on in the universe, like they could see Alan Scott like physically,
Mm.
you know? Say like going back in time is like, oh, we need a Green Lantern, and then they don't know, and it's like then one person like, oh, Alan Scott, I know Alan Scott's here, and then they try to look for him. I think.
You could do that as well, where it's an alternative timeline. You know, with like
Yeah,
Flashpoint paradox.
yeah.
Yeah, do something like that maybe.
And then like our man would be in it too because it would be the JSL.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or it's like Soviet Superman.
yeah. So
That one was my
there is
favorite.
potential within the show, and it's
Mm.
also HBO. So you know the writing's gonna be decent because it's from the people that wrote the True Detective show. You know.
Oh yeah, if it's them, then good.
Yeah.
Because it's hit and miss with HBO. They either do really good stuff or like crap stuff.
Yeah. I'll say not like 90% are good, and then the 5% is probably because the endings are usually not that great in a
Mm.
lot of the shows. But like if it's like the first season for sure is gonna at least be good within the first season, you know?
Yeah, but that's why I always stick with the animated stuff because it seems to be well done.
Yeah. But and you remember the announcement? Him saying that James Gunn, whenever he announced that whole chapter one, Gods and Monsters, he said this show is um important for the overall universe. So I'm guessing something that happened, like the character that died, that character was probably like really crucial or something, you know?
Yeah,
Or if like someone destroyed something and then like that was the introduction of a new character, like that would
mm,
be kind of cool too. Like if they don't need to like kill someone to have this as a crime drama thing. It could be like something bad happened and like no one died, but like an event happened, you know?
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Just
But yeah,
depends how you write it. Is all. That's it.
you know, overall, I'm looking forward to it still. But like, what was crazy is this is a little bit random, but the Ted season 2 came out like today, and
Oh,
I just binged watched it right when it came out, so I technically didn't sleep today.
oh,
But like yeah, I was just hype about the show overall. But like um what's your thoughts because it's somewhat related to DC, what's your thoughts on like the whole Paramount thing? Because I think it has good potential because they could make the Batman versus Ninja Turtles thing like an official like series, you know?
well, they've done the like animated movie for that.
Yeah, yeah.
It just
I know that they did an animated movie, but I think because like once they actually get Warner Brothers, they can make it like an official thing, you know?
yeah, true.
Instead of just like a collaboration thing, they can make like a whole series out of it or something.
Yeah, I would say go through with it, but just make sure you've got a good team of writers. Like, there's a reason why Batman the animated series and all the follow up stuff is revered because it had really good writing.
And this person said Ted season 2 is good, and then he's this person's sort of against that deal. But to me, I see potential because if no one gets Warner Bros, then um they might just shut down and like no like Warner Bros would be non-existent. So like would you want Paramount to get it, which like has some negativity on it, or Warner Bros just straight up not existing at all? You know, it's like pick your poison, right?
Yeah, I'd rather just get Paramount to get it so they
Yeah.
can at least transfer the team over.
Yeah, because they're both in danger too. Like if Paramount didn't get Warner Bros, then Paramount would probably have shut down too.
Mm,
So if if they didn't get it, then both of them would shut down. So like
mm,
regardless, it would have been bad. And I I understand when Netflix said that they didn't need Warner Bros. They just wanted them.
mm.
So they weren't desperate enough to like up the bid versus Paramount, they are desperate because they're in big debt right now.
Yeah,
So they had to like do something like getting Warner Brothers, like just to.
yeah.
I get it.
The best advice I can say to them is if you're gonna acquire it, just don't interfere with the process
Yeah,
of projects
yeah, and
because company interference just ruins a lot of stuff.
yeah, and I like the fact that Paramount cares about the physical media and they also like video games. Even though I heard there's a rumor that Paramount is probably gonna sell off the WB Games thing and license the stuff, kind of like what they do with SpongeBob.
Mm,
But like, at least they're licensing the stuff versus Netflix. I heard they said they didn't even consider the WB Games as like a crucial thing and like any profitable out of that. So I'm guessing they would have just threw away WB Games.
mm.
You know, so like
Because when Netflix has licensed stuff, it's done it as like a very weird way. When the
yeah,
did the live action Cowboy Bebop. He did a promo for Overwatch, and it was just disastrous.
Yeah, and their gaming division's pretty bad. That the only time like some people don't even know that Netflix does gaming. That's how bad it is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like their gaming is pretty bad because they did the whole like the like a lot of their shows like the chibi games, you know, like the Zelda clones.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but Netflix ruins a lot of their stuff. Like they messed up with Stranger Things, they messed up with Resident Evil, a lot.
And what's funny is they just make it too I don't like messing with the whole Snyder people, but they just make it too easy to mess with because Netflix canceled Rebel Moon. Like they canceled a lot of the Snyder projects, so like they people they wanted Netflix to get it, but like I don't even think Netflix wanted Zack Snyder,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah, because
Like
only off the top of my head, there's only been a few Netflix films that do shine and do well.
yeah. And like now people are saying Saudi Arabia's wanting the Snyder thing, but like they don't have the creative control at all. So like I don't know what they would do to get it.
No,
You know? Like their percentage is like really low. It's like they said 24 billion they helped, but overall it's 111 billion. So like that 24 billion is nothing.
yeah,
Yeah. So like even if they wanted to, I don't think they could.
no,
Um, I don't know. Like I don't hate Zack Snyder. I kind of want him to like collaborate with DC, but like him taking over that's a little bit too much power for him to me.
yeah, yeah. I'd say work with other writers from DC, but don't overload the project.
Yeah, like have him like direct something or like do something with that. Or I don't know.
Hmm. But yeah, don't give one person that much
Him
power.
sticking with some Elseworld stuff that would be good, or him doing like the Authority. But that's the number one thing people say he should do. The Authority.
Hmm. I'd say
Yeah,
just do more like darker stuff. That really sells.
yeah. He's good with the darker stuff, and he's good with adapting it like straight from the comic. Because whenever he thinks of new stuff, he's not that good at that. You know,
Hmm. Yeah,
like that's why 300 was good because it was straight from the original, like the story.
yeah, and Warriors too, because that was from the comic.
Yeah, and also like the Owl movie that was straight from the book that was based on.
Wasn't Watchmen the same as well?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
almost exactly the same as comic. He changed it up a little bit to make it um more visually like appealing because in the
yeah.
comic it doesn't need to be visual appealing because it's a comic, you know.
Hmm. That was a good movie.
Like I like that. I was saying I'm not like completely against you know or anything. And what I don't like is people that hate James Gunn. They constantly point out the whole the Twitter jokes, and I understand that those are like pretty too far, but it happened like 2010. You know, people in 2010 are very different then to now. You know,
Oh yeah,
and also like they kind of ignore that the Snyderverse had Ezra Miller, Amber Heard, and like people and Jared Leto. So like if you're pointing at James Gunn for like those things, like you point at those people for those things, you know?
yeah. It's a bit like saying, oh, when Martin Scorsese was in Taxi Driver, he said the bad words, so he's a bad guy.
Yeah. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like and also like the people are saying that there were probably like kids in 2010, you know?
Hmm.
So they don't understand the context of that decade because they probably didn't grow up that time.
Hmm.
You know,
Kids will
like
be kids, yeah.
people that would be like around teenagers in 2010 would probably understand that those jokes were there.
Mm,
You know,
yeah. Who's your
if you
favorite
were
like
like
DC
5 or
hero
6,
then?
you probably didn't understand. Yeah, but yeah. Well,
Sorry, I
overall,
was
that
going to say, who's your favorite DC hero then?
oh for the main thing, Superman. That's
Oh,
why I
nice.
didn't really like Man of Steel because they went away from it for a
Hmm.
while. And the Superman animated series that's good. And what I really want to what Paramount to do is they made the live action Flash show. Do you remember that, the '90s
Oh,
Flash
yeah,
show?
yeah.
They made that show, so technically they can make new episodes of that.
Hmm.
Like bring back the other guy because I think the other guy's still around because he was he came back in the Arrowverse. You remember
Yeah.
the original actor? So I think he could come back as like an older Flash in like a continuation of the '90s show,
Hmm.
kind of like when they continue the X-Men animated series.
Oh, 97.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
make it so like oh he's older, but like it's like way in the future. Like have it so like that Flash was like so bored, like tired of everything that he retired and then came back, kind of thing, you know,
Yeah.
or he was stuck in the Speed Force or something like that.
Or have you seen the Batman v Superman animated where Batman's retired and he's older, but he comes back just to fight Superman one more time?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and CBS also made the original Superman animated show. Do you remember like the Max Fleischer?
Yeah.
Yeah, they made that. So I think what would be kind of cool is like because the show came out in like the '40s, that they could do Superman 41 and like
Hmm.
do that name, you know,
Yeah.
because like naming it after where when it actually came out. So like it'll be like same thing as the X-Men thing, but like more of a flex because it's even further back.
It can be done because they did it with the Red Sun where he lands in like 20s Russia.
Yeah, and what will be really cool is they could double down on the budget thing because originally those episodes were like 1 million each episode.
Hmm.
So they could probably like if they really wanted to do it, they could make it like not that crazy budget, but like reference it by making it a little bit more expensive than normal animated stuff, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I mean, you can do a
then
lot with an
promote it saying
animated
like
series. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's like it promoted saying like it's a continuation of the most expensive animated series in the world, like because technically that was.
Hmm.
Can you imagine like at in the '40s, each episode costing $1 million?
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. And they only did that because the creators of the show didn't want to make the show, but they're contract contractually obligated to. So
Hmm.
that they said like just to get away from the contract, they said like, oh, we'll do it if each episode is $1 million, and then they agreed.
Hmm.
You know,
Not to
so they
mention as well,
said something
cartoons
like
back then were
crazy.
a lot harder to animate.
Yeah, they said something crazy just to get out of it because like unthinkable like number $1 million, you know. But like because it was just a few episodes, they could pull it off because it was a big like profit risk, but it was not a lot of episodes.
Hmm. Yeah. That happened with anime in the 80s with Japan, where they was putting all that money down until it popped.
Yeah, yeah,
I do have to read some more DC comics then.
yeah.
Hmm.
And the suit thing was Golden Age, so like that's why I kind of liked it because it shows that they're willing to go to like multiple ages of DC to like take from,
Oh yeah,
not only sticking with like modern DC.
yeah, because it's nice to bring back like old characters that you might not have seen before and like redo them.
Yeah. And since Peacemaker is in Wildstorm, I kind of want them to just bring all the Wildstorm characters because the ghost guy in Justice League Dark, like the guy that's an
Is it the
acrobat.
acrobat? Yeah, oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Yeah,
that guy.
yeah.
He's a Wildstorm character.
Oh,
So like people think it's just like all DC within the Justice League Dark, but they just implemented some Wildstorm characters to put in the universe more
hmm,
seamlessly because they own it. Versus in Milestone, they don't own it, so they can't do that. You know.
yeah, yeah.
So like that's the thing. But they're the closest relation to DC though, because Milestone they won't really go to Marvel because they DC funds their comics,
Hmm,
you know.
yeah.
But they are they are able to go to Marvel if they ask for like if you can fund the comics kind of thing. But
Yeah, true.
yeah, and them licensing games I think could work better because I could see like a Ubisoft DC game, like an open world Ubisoft.
Well, they hit gold when they did the Arkham games. Like that was some of the best stuff ever.
Yeah,
But they've just like flopped recently.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I think licensing it works better because they could adjust by like having a franchise and then continuing it from a different company, you know?
Yeah, that's what Games Workshop do. They license out their stuff to companies.
Yeah, because THQ was original SpongeBob thing, but like the newer the more recent SpongeBob games were not THQ, but it had the same like physics and like animations and stuff.
Yeah,
So they could do that, that kind of thing.
yeah. Franchise out, like get more people reeled in and more money.
Because that's the limitation of only doing one company doing one franchise. The limitation is ideas kind of get tired out whenever it's
Hmm,
the same company.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd have to be like diverse and franchise out there, so you can have multiple different tethers doing different things.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's what, as I said, Games Workshop do. They'll have three different games with different things by three companies.
And the downfall of the art the whole
The Arkham games.
Gotham, yeah, Arkham games.
Mm,
It was that Warner Bros. Wanted it to be a game that would be always online and everything, versus like initially they wanted to do a Superman game.
yeah, and also
Well,
with the
that's
final
it.
Arkham game, it was just kind of a punch in the stomach for people who love the Arkham games.
Yeah. So like I think I heard that's why it was set in Metropolis because they were making the Metropolis world, and then like sort of last minute WB Games told them to do like a like online one, but
Yeah,
like
and when companies interfere in projects like
so
that,
like
it just leads to the death of them.
yeah,
Like with Dead Space and EA.
yeah. And I kind of want like because it's better to be a diverse like audience like demographic age thing because that I think that was the limitation that WB Games set themselves with. It was like all their games were mature, you know,
Mm, yeah,
and like if they had like more like kid friendly games and stuff that would be that would work. Like if there was like a ambush bug game
No,
You know, Ambush Bug is a character that could fit for like a younger audience.
or Mothman.
Comedic, like a comedic character. I don't know.
Mm.
Because I think he's like a kid version of Deadpool for DC, but like, and then Peacemaker could easily be a DC Deadpool because that was my one gripe of Harley Quinn. They tried to make her too much like Deadpool,
Yeah,
which didn't make sense overall because she was made within the Batman animated series. So like her breaking the fourth wall had nothing to do with her character.
yeah. So I mean, if they want to do it where Harley goes off on her own, they have done that before. That's fine. But
Yeah.
when it just becomes this big comedic thing, it's like, oh no, it's just stupid.
Yeah. Like there are good aspects of Birds of Prey, but that's the one aspect I didn't like. And
Mm.
that she was like kind of break the fourth wall like way too often. But like the
Yeah.
story and stuff was fine. Well, one thing I didn't like for character wise was Cassandra Cain
Yeah.
because she was supposed to be a well trained like assassin versus this one like she clearly couldn't even like hurt anybody.
Yeah. I know.
And I think it is like I'm in the minority of like the situation of people saying that they don't like Damian Wayne. They should started with Dick Grayson stuff. But I think starting with Damian Wayne, it makes it easier to have the other characters already in their popularity, right?
Mm.
Because Dick Grayson is not famous for Robin. He's famous for Nightwing.
Yeah.
So why would you start with him as Robin if no one really knows him as Robin?
I know. Yeah.
You know? So like
And at least Damian Wayne's got a good backstory where he's his son and he's raised by the League of Shadows.
yeah, and have everyone already in their popularity. Like no one talks about they killed off um Tim Drake just because no one cared about him. You know, the whole voting system. They said
Oh
like
yeah.
should we kill off this guy? And the everyone like majority of people said yes because they didn't care about him. Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he do a thing though where it was Death in the Family, where it's the interactive movie?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
that's
That
what I
that
was
was
saying.
that.
Like the choice thing was because most people want him dead. You
Yeah.
know? And like whenever James Gunn said Damien was his favorite Robin, it's because Damien's the only one that's known for Robin.
Yeah.
You know, like like I think that, yeah, Tim Drake is known for Red Robin, but like he's also sort of more known for Robin, but
Mm.
Damian Wayne doesn't turn into anyone else. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I
And
don't
I'll
know.
also as well. At least Tim Drake has the story of his family were killed, so he's joined up with
Yeah,
Batman. Mm.
yeah. Jason
And,
Todd just like steals like Joker's identity with the Red Hood thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, because doesn't in some alternatives Tim Drake becomes Red Hood, doesn't
yeah.
he? Yeah.
There's like multiple situations. I think what would be kind of cool is they touch upon because they have the multiverse already. They touch upon the other universe with the Night Owl and stuff like that. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like the alternative Justice League where they're bad.
Yeah.
And like touch upon that'd be kind of cool. I can expect I can picture Zack Snyder directing that, you know,
Yeah.
alternate Justice League and have the like villains as the good guys because I remember Joker in that world was a good guy.
Yeah, with Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, because I mean, you've got even with Batman alone, he's got an entire roster of great characters to choose from.
Yeah. Like they were called the Injustice Syndicate, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, like that has potential of like bringing Zack Snyder in for like other projects, but like him being the main guy, I don't. I definitely don't agree with that because he only cared about Dark Knight Returns. You know,
yeah,
like if you only talk about one comic, that means you're not really a true comic book nerd. You
exactly.
only
Yeah,
talk about one. You know?
yeah. It's about like saying, "Oh, I'm a Batman fan" just because I've read Killing Joke.
Yeah. Yeah, the only like negative thing the the main big negative thing I didn't like about Superman 25 was definitely the suit and also that Hammer understood a lot more than he was led on, you know?
Hmm.
Like he understood Lex when he said 5 o'clock and he turned around. So
Yeah,
he is smarter than he kind of should be.
hmm.
You know, because if he was smart enough, Superman could have convinced him to like be good. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's why it's always joked about with Batman and Superman, where it's like they always say Superman's the Boy Scout and everyone's afraid of Batman.
Yeah. And I think that's partially why they kept the trunks because when Lex Luthor said like this stupid outfit, if he had like a cool looking outfit, that joke that 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 point wouldn't land, right?
Yeah,
So I guess they intentionally made the suit kind of look weird, like funny for that purpose.
yeah.
Yeah. But I'm definitely looking forward to the Mr. Miracle animated show though.
Oh, I didn't know they were doing one.
Yeah, they're doing it's adult animation, so I'm guessing it's gonna be similar to like Harley Quinn but more serious, you know?
Oh, hopefully so.
Like a lot more serious, but like same kind of like idea, right?
Yeah,
And
or like with Invincible.
yeah, and if they like really lean on the whole mental trauma and stuff, this show could actually do what the book does because I hear some people went through like got better by reading that comic, you know?
Yeah,
So if the show does the same thing, like make it more digestible because it's a show, it could probably heal more people than the comic did. Even though, yeah,
yeah, more accessible.
it, yeah, it could make people like feel better through that.
Hmm. Do you prefer like the old animated series or the new ones?
Um, uh, definitely the older ones, but some of the newer ones somewhat get a bad rap. You know the Batman,
Yeah.
like that one almost never gets talked about, but some of the writing are better than some of the writing of the Batman anime series.
Oh, nice.
So it gets a bad rap, but the show I think that yeah the show I think is still on HBO Max, but so I recommend at least like seeing like a couple episodes because like the way it's animated, like you could picture that as the live action because it's made into like a thing that could become live action versus in the original Batman animated series, even though it looks good, if you adapt that in live action, it wouldn't look that good. You know,
Oh yeah, yeah,
the look itself. I'm not talking about the show, the actual. You know,
yeah. It's like with Joe with Spawn, like where they made the live action and the series. It's just non-comparable.
yeah, because it would look weird because it's made for animation. Like the detail of the suit would be like very like polyester.
Oh yeah, yeah. You do have to have a bit of creative freedom if you're going to bring it to live action, like when they did
Yeah.
with the Batman movies in the 80s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the Batman could be in live action because it's kind of made like because the height and like the size of the characters are more proportionate to like real people, you know?
Yeah, well, it just depends, really. You into any
Um,
other comics then, or is it just DC for you?
um I want I read some Dark Horse, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Like
Do you read
I
any
read some of the
2000 AD?
huh?
Do you read any 2000 AD?
Uh no, I kind of focused on like Hell I think Hellboy is Dark Horse, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like Hellboy, and read a little bit. I'm not. I forget what company it was. It was the Green Hornet.
Oh,
I read some Green Hornet too.
oh, nice. I would recommend though 2000 AD for Judge Dredd. Yeah, you'll like that one.
Judge Dredd.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think they should make like animatics into like actual like shows. I think that'd be an interesting like idea.
Animaniacs.
No, no, animatics. You know the
Oh,
animations they do for like comics itself to like reference points and stuff.
oh yeah.
I think that would be a cool way to do a show and like have the budget lower, but like in the budget being the focal point of the budget would probably be like with sound effects and voice acting. You know,
Yeah, because they've done that before with the Dead Space comic, where it was just in the style with animation and voice and sound. Mm.
but there are a few things where they use like screenshots of the comic, but like voicing over that. I think that'd be kind of an interesting way to like save money, but still make it entertaining.
Yeah,
And they can do like a thing where an interactive one, so you can just flip the pages, and then the pages will have voice acting in it. I think that'd be
they
kind of
did
cool.
that with Max Payne as well. Yeah,
Yeah, but make it in like like a streaming site. Put on HBO Max, and then make it so like it's an interactive thing.
yeah,
I think that'd be kind of cool.
yeah.
So when he's asking, is he from UK? I think he's
Oh yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
I
you.
am. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then this person he probably said wanted Universal to probably get the Warner Brothers, but like Universal kind of gave up like halfway through
Hmm.
because I heard Universal mainly wanted the theme park rights. They didn't want the straight up the whole like Warner Brothers thing, but they
Hmm.
bid on it because there was not really an option.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's like when Disney bought Fox and stuff. It's because it was all for the streaming services.
yeah, and I think Warner Bros wants to find a replacement for the Simpsons land.
Oh, do oh,
Yeah.
I
Because
didn't know there was a Simpsons land.
yeah, in the Universal the Hollywood one, and
Oh,
and I think they tried to do that because currently they had to share profits to Disney because Disney owns Simpsons now. But before,
Yeah.
when it was Fox, it was like a little easier.
Wow.
But yeah. But,
Didn't you have to do that with another theme park where it was Avatar themed and they had to take half?
oh yeah, yeah, it was Avatar, but now that Disney owns Avatar, they don't need to share it anymore.
Oh,
But before they had to share it, but like it seemed like they built that like already planning to buy Avatar.
yeah.
Right? So that's why people are looking into like what is Disney gonna build through partnership again, because that's kind of hinting at their future plans.
Well, Disney owns a lot of IPs. They just won't do anything with them.
Yeah. But Universal also has a lot of IPs, and they put it in theme parks, but they don't actually make movies out of them because they did the original like Waterworld movie, and I'm thinking Waterworld, if they remake that, could do pretty well now, even though it flopped originally.
Hmm.
Because originally it was kind of ahead of its time because they didn't really have post-apocalyptic movies at the time. But now that like that's kind of a big genre because of Dune and stuff, I think it could work.
Yeah, especially and with Fallout as well, because that's the rage.
Yeah, and like Waterworld would be a direct opposite of Dune because Dune's about like everything being dry, and then Waterworld's everything's wet.
Yeah. Well, there's that old there's another post-apocalyptic film called The Postman, where it's US after the apocalypse and they're all
Uh,
tribes.
yeah, and what's weird is the new Pokemon game is technically a post-apocalyptic game. Do you know the new Pokemon game, the Pokopia?
I've seen the stuff for it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like end of the world. There's no humans, and like it's obviously it's the end of the world because all the buildings are down. So like it's dark, but like in a lighthearted like video game.
Surprised.
Yeah. Like they're kind of brushing on brushing off the fact that everyone's dead.
Oh yeah. Well, that was the big rumor for a while. It's like, why don't you see adult men in Pokemon? Oh, they're all off fighting a war.
Yeah, and I think the Mystery Dungeon has the same kind of thing too.
Oh yeah, because it's all Pokemon.
Yeah, he said Fallout was good. Yeah,
The
I
series.
yeah. I I think he's talking about
Oh,
series
someone in
that you were
chat.
talking about before. I
Yeah.
well, one thing I'm kind of looking forward to is they're making a Call of Duty movie, the Paramount.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and people are like questioning like what are they gonna base it on off of? It's just a war thing, but like Call of Duty does have a vast like storyline. Like if you do the story mode in games,
The old COD storyline was good. The new ones are just crap.
yeah. So like they could base it on the old ones because this is just the first one. So like I would expect them to base it on the old ones because
Problem is, though, if they based it off of the old one, it'd just be another World War II movie.
yeah, yeah. But like if they like lean on the whole all the references and stuff, I think they could pull it off being like different, but like being very detailed on like aspects of the game, you know?
True.
Like focusing on the characters itself because I think the characters are like very specific enough to stand out, you
Oh
know?
yeah.
Especially the guy with the skull mask.
Oh,
So,
Ghost.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Ghost, yeah. Like he would definitely stand out. He would be, I think, the like on the poster of the movie, you know?
Oh yeah.
Because everyone else kind of looks generic.
just another soldier man.
Yeah. And like some of the lines within the side of the poster probably be like some of the cringy like dialogue, just to like, you know, like lean on the cringe to make it like more lighthearted, you know.
Yeah. Oh, someone in chat said Fallout was only okay. Agree.
Uh,
They did the same with the Last of Us series as well. That was awful.
yeah. The Halo one, people like the first season like was really bad, but the second season they kind of adjusted from like the fan feedback. But
Mm.
if they were gonna do like the third season, they actually could pull off a good thing, because if they keep taking fan feedback, it could
Yeah.
work. Kind of like the new the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles movie. You remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like the first one wasn't that good, but the second one they took all the feedback and it was like straight up like 100 times better. So if they make a third one, they can actually do a really good third one, because
Mm.
they did fix like some of the faces of the turtles, whereas like they looked creepy, and then the second one they looked a lot better.
Mm.
Mm.
Forgot that was Michael Bay's one.
Yeah. But like it's not directed by them, but like people always like point at Michael Bay because it's pretty much exactly like his style.
Um,
But it could be like a like Nolan Snyder situation where it's like they just took each other's style to yeah.
yeah. Well, Henry Cavill's meant to be doing the Space Marine series soon. Sorry, am I still here? If I like that.
Yeah, you're still here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Well, just like
nothing
froze
can
for a
beat the
second
original
there.
Ninja Turtles. Yeah, the Ninja Roll. And then
Mm.
also
No,
like the second one made it even better with Vanilla Ice.
no, I was going to say though, Henry Cavill's meant to be doing a Space Marine series, and then I'm curious to see what they do with Alien.
Oh yeah, the Alien.
Yeah, because they did that. Was it Alien Earth, the series?
I think so. Yeah.
Mm.
One thing I'm kind of one positive thing for sure I like from the whole Paramount Warner Bros. Thing is now Friday the 13th will be under one umbrella,
Oh, in terms of like
because
ownership.
yeah, because they do they're sharing the rights for now, because I think Paramount made the first like eight movies, and then Warner Brothers did like three, like the newer ones.
Yeah,
I think
but Rob Zombie
Freddy
did
vs.
two as well.
Jason, and then Jason X, and then the Return of Jason Lives or something.
Mm.
They Warner Bros. Made those, so they have the rights for those, but like they can't distribute the other eight, even though they make the profit through like streaming and stuff.
Mm.
So like now that Paramount get it, they would have all the rights, so they can make more through the franchise.
Yeah,
So like
that was the
I'm
thing I
seeing
hated
I'm seeing
with Net.
positives of the thing. I'm trying to not be completely negative, because I understand all the negative side of it, but like it's not really healthy to like focus on the negatives ones, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, you're gonna
I
have like a few
like
bad ones.
some of the negatives saying like the politics are gonna be controlled by one side, but like but even the politics, they promise to be more neutral. So I don't know.
Yeah, I would just say, if you're gonna make it political, then just weave it into the story. Don't just do it
Yeah,
as a one-off thing.
yeah. And you could say the same thing with like the other studios, like on the other side within the politics thing, because Disney's clearly a lot of their stuff are starting to be political, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So like it's one end of the spectrum versus the other end of the spectrum. So if you're mad at one side, you should be mad at both sides.
Yeah. Or
You
if you don't
can't.
like this, go to the other side and watch that.
Yeah. Like you'd be hypocritical if you say like, oh, they're being political in this thing and like not really paying attention to the other side. You like even though you agree with certain things, you should still like be annoyed by it, right?
Yeah, where it's you just, oh, because we don't agree, don't like.
Yeah. You'll just be hypocritical if you mad at one side and not mad at the other, even though you
Yeah.
just the only reason why is because you agree with it. Not really a fair thing.
Mm. Yeah. I was gonna say, then you got anything else about the DC Comics or?
Yeah, yeah. I just like change the subject
Oh
throughout
yeah, 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 no
this
worries.
part,
That's a chance.
it just so it doesn't go stale, you know.
Yeah, no, no, it's good.
But overall, like uh, I do get a little annoyed when people point out that they didn't stick with the original like chapter because the Marvel didn't stick with the original plan either,
Hmm.
you know, because they keep changing the stuff. Like James Gunn even admits that he was the one that thought of the stones.
Yeah.
So like that means they changed the plan because Kevin Feige should be the one that thought of that, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So they do change the plans, especially now that like Major is no longer the main villain, so they did change the plan.
Yeah, I mean, if you change it like to make the story progress and better, fair enough. That's
Yeah,
fine.
and also they changed whenever Incredible Hulk they had a disagreement with Edward Norton. They changed that. You know,
Yeah.
so like it does change, and James Gunn even said that he's not going to do anything until like they confirmed the script and everything. So like I'm
Hmm.
guessing the pitch that he said with the chapter was mainly for the investors.
Yeah.
You know? Because if he
Yeah, because you've
didn't
got to
say
like
anything, the
extend the story
investors would
into multiple films. Yeah.
the investors would have like got mad if he didn't like pitch something. You know?
Yeah. I will
Yeah.
admit though, I did like the Edward Norton Hulk film.
Yeah. You did like it?
I did like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like and like I think they had a disagreement because Edward Norton wanted to be in the writer room and like
Hmm.
control the Hulk character. But I think I agree that Disney disagreeing with that is fine. I just think that they should have not found a middle ground and like kept him around for like some of the writing because Disney's Marvel writing kind of fails a lot of the time now.
Oh yeah, and we've seen it with Star Wars as well.
Yeah, so like I think if they kept Edward Norton around a little bit, I think he could have fixed some of the issues because people don't like the Hulk, and he would have helped the Hulk writing because that's what he wanted to do.
Hmm.
You know? And his Hulk writing would probably be better than current Hulk writing.
Oh yeah, no, his Hulk was just a hell of a lot stronger. Where he just spit out missiles to helicopters or throw tanks across the desert.
Yeah, and my issue whenever the one line of the MCU Hulk, he said like you forgot I'm always mad. Like that doesn't make sense when he
Yeah,
said that. Like how are you always mad and not always Hulk? That does you know.
yeah, because with Ed Norton's Hulk, he was fighting with his the whole ego.
Yeah. And it is dumb with the She-Hulk being able to control her powers like pretty instantly versus regular Hulk took like many like decades to like train, you know?
Yeah,
So like I get like the reasoning says like oh she dealt with a lot of like crappy people so like, he she could control it but like that still doesn't make sense because the MCU Hulk dealt with like war.
yeah. He had to go into hiding, and the minute they found him, they would just start shooting.
Yeah, so like he if she could adapt that fast with like childish like pickup lines and all that stuff like catcalling and stuff like that means the MCU Hulk could have easily figured stuff out.
I know.
You
Yeah.
know? Like that line was kind of dumb. Like, um,
Mm.
and it her breaking the fourth wall kind of messes with the whole MCU like timeline, right?
Yeah, yeah, because it's mostly like Deadpool's the one to do that, which is fine. But when it's other characters, it's like no.
If it's a character within the actual like story within the actual universe, it messes everything up because Deadpool is not really inside the universe, you know?
Yeah, or it's like do you know with Superman, the is it Bitzelbick, the
Yeah,
from the fifth dimension?
yeah,
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 like he can do it because he can. He's from the other dimension.
yeah. That's why I think Lobo can sort of do it, but like not enough to like mess with everything, you know?
Yeah,
Lobo breaks the fourth wall a few times, but breaks the fourth wall within the universe.
mm.
If that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so like I have issues with like everything. I'm not gonna be like completely biased on like all the stuff. So like that's why I think I'm good to talk to if the person like want kind of wants to be neutral. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's stuff I like and stuff I don't like. It just all depends.
yeah. Like that's why I kind of gripe on you see some of my posts like griping on the Snyder fans that are pretending like that universe was perfect and like nothing wrong with it, you know?
Yeah,
Right, I have things wrong with things I really love, but so like it's healthy to do that versus like saying the Snyderverse was perfect, you know?
yeah. You've got to point out the faults in the things you like, even if because if you don't, you just blindly like it. You'll
Yeah.
just hit you one day.
Because I get accused of being like a gun shill and a gun thing, but like it's because I like to say what I like about stuff because I did a few streams where I pointed out things I didn't like about the James Gunn universe, you know?
Mm. Yeah,
So like they only point out things that I said positively, but it's not like they would not say anything like negative or positive about whatever, you know? So like
I know, but in fairness, if you say something positive, there's always going to be someone that thinks it's like, oh, you're wrong.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so that I don't know. And you saw some of the posts of that guy that said I'm like James Gunn's wife or something, right? Like the three wives or something.
Oh,
Yeah, so like that I don't know. And I pointed out it's like no that's bullying and then that guy responds saying like, "Oh, you didn't realize you bully them." It's like I'm not bullying, I'm criticizing.
mm,
You know? I'm saying things I disagree with what other people say. That's not bullying. You know?
yeah, it's just saying, oh, I don't like this.
And also, like whenever I also point out whenever they say something that's like definitively wrong, I'm I'm not really correcting them. I'm like saying reasons why what you said was wrong, kind of thing. So it's not really. Uh, I wouldn't ever really consider that bullying.
No, it's just correcting. I wouldn't say that's bullying.
Yeah.
Like if
But
someone said something wrong in chat now, I'll go, "Oh no, that's wrong. It's actually this."
yeah. And I do think it is a little bit confusing because you saw the DC's Instagram, they showed one of the Green Lantern rings that's very different than the other rings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that I think that like that ring must be John Stewart's ring because that ring does not look like the ring that he put on the dashboard,
Oh.
you know?
Mm.
Because the ring that's on the Instagram like shows like very detailed parts of the on the ring. There's like circles inside the lantern symbol and everything.
Oh.
So it looked like sort of a newer version of what Hal was putting on the dashboard. It looked like a newer.
I'm sure it might get a new Green Lantern then.
Yeah, so I'm guessing he tests it out with his ring, and then he gets his own ring from that probably. I don't know.
Oh,
Because if it's
possible.
like a whole show with two of them, like they can really share a ring. That wouldn't really make sense.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that there's something up with him, Hal not mentioning Guy Gardner. No,
Hmm.
something up with that.
It might just be a thing where it's like they don't want to involve Guy Gardner because they know what he's like. So maybe that's why.
Yeah, because the constructs that he makes in the Superman movie looks very like a high level constructs, you know? Like
Yeah.
I know the joke of the whole oven mitts, but like having those huge enough oven mitts to cover the kaiju's hands seem like a little more advanced.
Well, in one of the comics, Guy Gardner loses legs, but he uses the construct for like robotic legs,
Yeah.
and
So
he's got to do that all the
like
time.
he's a higher level than them.
Mm.
And like how Jordan seemed like his constructs are more like attack based and like just regular just like going after them versus Guy Gardner seems like he has more advanced stuff like can build like large stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, like
Yeah. It's
I
like
know
Guy
in the
Gardner has all
comics,
that strength and wit, but he is like one of the most powerful, but he's just not
yeah,
called upon because he's a wild card. It's like, oh,
yeah,
you know,
because willpower is connected to your like personality, so like his willpower could be huge because he's arrogant.
mm,
Yeah, because arrogance kind of insinuate you gotta have big willpower, right?
yeah.
It's like not really giving up because you think you're all that. So uh, I think that like that's also why Batman ends up getting the Yellow Lantern at first because he's scared, so his fear becomes um strong enough to do it, even though the whole point of Yellow is you shouldn't be scared.
Mm. In fairness, though,
Right?
Batman just has contingency plans for everyone and everything.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think his fear is so strong that it becomes him scaring people versus
Yeah.
like Yellow Lanterns usually are not scared, they just like scaring. You know?
Mm. Yeah, Batman's whole thing is just fear. That's how he rules.
And I'm kind of I'm not 100% sure, but I think what would be kind of cool is if Superman got the Blue Lantern because blue is all about hope.
Hmm.
But like I don't remember him ever having a Blue Lantern. Break down some trailers. You guys want to break down some trailers? Okay.
Have some trailer
Um,
breakdown.
yeah, we sort of did without looking at the trailer,
Hmm.
right? Like we discussed the trailer, right?
Uh,
Like
yeah, I'm
discussing it
gonna.
as in, like
Oh, sorry. I'm
like
gonna jump off soon. If you want to ask me anything before I bounce.
yeah, yeah, you're good. But like we did like do a trailer breakdown without actually breaking down the trailer because we did discuss what was in the trailer, right? So
Uh,
we sort of did a breakdown without actually doing it, right?
yeah, yeah. Do, do, do. Right, Chief. I'm gonna jump off now. But thanks for
Yeah,
having me. It's been a good chat, Chief.
it's been good. Yeah,
No, thank you, mate. Take care.
yeah, yeah. It was a good chat. We did sort of break down the trailer, and we did do good. And if you're still around, I'm just gonna not how long ago you were here, so I'm just gonna do this. See if you're you're open to joining too. Not sure if you're still here because it doesn't really show who's actually watching, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, um, yeah, one of my issues of that thing is I don't want oh Rewatcher is live right now. Oh, so Free Turner. Oh yeah, that'll be kind of cool. But yeah, I'm gonna end. You good?